All right, let's get started. From here, face flags. 차렷. 경례. Turn and face me, please. 차렷. 경례. Let's warm it up a little bit. Hands on the hips. We're going to rotate the neck side to side. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Up and down now. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Rotate the hips in a circle for me, please. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Other way. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Feet together now. Hands on your knees. Rotate your knees. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Other way. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. All right, from here this time, we're going to do the T drill. So you're going to lean forward. You're going to lift your left leg up behind you. And then with your hands straight out in front, make your body into the letter T and hold. Ready? 하나, 둘, 셋, a little bit higher. 넷, there you go. 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And down. Switch legs. Same thing, please. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And down. Good. Spread your feet 2 shoulders apart this time. Face right. Touch your head to your leg. Hold that stretch. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And up, other side. Same thing. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And go ahead and sit down for me, please. Legs open up as wide as you can. Turn to your left. Reach over with the right hand. Try and touch your toes for me. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And up, other side. Same thing. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And up to the middle now. Try and touch your elbows and your forehead to the ground. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And up. Feet together, legs straight out in front. Reach forward and try and touch those toes. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And up. Bums of the feet together now. Butterfly stretch. Push those knees all the way to the floor, please. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And up. All right, stand up, please. Turn around and fix your toe box. Shake out the legs just a little bit. All right, so we're going to warm up. You're going to just practice some kicks in place. I'm going to start the timer. So we're going to work, let's see, white belts and beginners, we're going to work on roundhouse kicks to start. Yellow belts, we're going to work on side kicks. Oh, let's see. Senior green belts, we're going to work on reverse spinning hook kicks. Let's see. Blue belts. Blue belts and red belts, we're going to work on double side kicks, please. And then black belts blue belts and red belts, double side kicks. Black belts, junior black belts and adult red belts, we're going to work on reverse double side kicks. Reverse double side kicks. Okay? So you're going to work on your own, alternate legs. All right, ready? Shijuk. Let's practice in place. So when we do the side kicks, sir, kick off their back leg. All right, so you're going to bring your knee up to the side and then push. Okay, so you need to turn your foot. So from here, when you lift, you turn halfway. When you get ready to kick, you turn all the way. All right, this one's hard out. And you want to make sure from a foot position. Let me see your foot real quick, sir. So when you kick, turn your foot, turn. There you go, good. Okay, so we want our toes like this, sir. All right, sir. So we don't want them pointed like this. This is a roundhouse kick. So we want them like this, okay, sir? That's what you want to work on. You want your toes to be sideways. All right, sir. Good. Yeah, see, the first kick is like way down here. All right, so what we need to do is we need to, right, come up, push out forward, knee level. Here you're at half pivot. When you come in, you go high. Now you do the full pivot. That one's harder. Like I said, once you start kicking higher on that first kick, second kick's harder. It's easy. It's a lot easier when you go here to get that second one up. But you're in the danger zone here because what happens if you go a little bit too far down to the ground, right? You're going to stub your toe. Yeah, you're going to stub your toe or jam your ankle. You don't want to do that. So, yeah. Okay. Reverse double side kick. Okay. Same thing. It's low and high, right? Straight out in front. All right, gentlemen. Okay. See, you're kicking first kick over here. And then you're going straight, right? Kick here, here. All right. Oh, you want spin and hook?
Oh, spinning hook.
Yes. There you go. Try to kick more here versus out here. So I want you to think reverse side kick towards your target and then add the hook. Yeah, you're swinging the leg really wide, right? Yeah. Yeah. So throw it like a reverse side kick. So come like you're going to do a reverse side kick toward me. And then, yes. And then once you get the leg out, then you want to hook. You want to bend your knee. So once you get that leg completely straight, pull the knee or pull the heel back. That's where your hook comes. Better. What it'll do is it'll stop you from starting to kick way over here and then trying to get around.
Okay, so if I'm doing it slow, then.
Yep, you're gonna kick toward me. Yep, you're gonna. No, you're not picking. You should be throwing a reverse side kick. So turn. Now you're gonna throw a reverse side kick toward my hand here. Yes, that motion. Yep. So you're here. Once you extend out here, once you're fully extended, then you'll.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just getting it fully extended to here.
Yeah. So just practice the turn and then just extend reverse side kick here. There you go. Yep. Yes. Okay. I think you'll find it a lot easier when you do it that way too, once you get it. So one. You're still lifting so from here, you're still lifting your leg here and then hooking. So I want you see how I tucked my knee? Reverse side kick. Yes, and then once you're out here, once you get it pushed out here, then you can bend. Okay. That's okay. All right, and practice it low. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So, helps you with your balance and everything. Because I know as you try to get higher, you're gonna start to lean and try to adjust, and that's okay. So. There you go, ma'am. You got it. Good. All right, let's keep going. All right, so Mr. Tyler, or excuse me, Mr. Ryan, go ahead and bring your knee up. So once you get your knee up, turn this way, right? So once you kick, so straighten that knee out. So straighten it, and you kick. One. When you come back, try to keep your knee up here, and then bend, and then place it down. All right, relax for just a second. All right, this time from here, you're gonna pick a kick you want to do on your own. Okay. Don't pick the easy kick that you're good at. Pick the kick you're not so good at and practice that one, please. Okay. All right, ready. And 시작, go. So pick a kick that you want to work on. All right, one that you're preferably not so good at. So try to do it off of your back leg versus just kind of right next to your foot. That way you're working on that pivot.
Okay.
So,
like that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Perfect. Yep. There we go. There you go. Good. And just be careful as you're pulling your heel back. Don't drop your knee, sir. So you want to kick back and try to keep that knee in that same position before you place down. Okay, good, sir. Good. No. One spin. You're still kind of hop a little bit. Better, but straight leg, right? Should be. Well, all right. Okay, not bad. Pick your knee up. What are we doing, Mr. Odvig? Let's go, sir. Where are your hands? 무릎 더 돌리세요, Mrs. Lee. 이렇게 하지 마요. 이렇게 옆으로 무릎 옆으로 나요. 예. 안 돼요. 그렇게 하는 거 앞차기 같아요. 여기서 무릎에는 허리 조금 돌려야 돼요. 발도 돌려야 돼요. 네. 저 밑에 발 옆차기 같아요. Do it like 옆차기요. So turn all the way. 네. So Miss Virginia, when you jump and kick, don't lean back to kick, okay? Right? Just kick at waist level. Right? Just jump high, but kick at waist level. There you go. Huh? 오케이, Jasmine. 저기 삐뚤을 차기 하는 거. 무릎 앞으로 돌려, and then 옆으로 나가야 돼. 오케이? 예, 여기에 차. 이쪽으로. and then 이쪽으로 차. 이렇게. 오케이? You have to make it knee straight, all the way straight. Okay? Get that leg up a little bit higher, Miss Katie. Okay? Yeah, it's a crescent kick motion, right? Your butterfly kick is a crescent kick. So you got to get that kick up face level, right? Get up in the air. Yeah, now you're getting that good. That's good. Okay, not bad, not bad. Okay. There you go. Not that one. That was bad. All right, you know why? Because your knee, you don't pick up your knee. All right, your knee's down here, and then you try to kick up here like this. All right, you have to pick your knee up. That way you can hook across. Okay, balance. Now if we can do that with the spin, it'd be awesome.
That's why I'm like, okay, let me go back to the basic for a minute.
So you see how you're kind of pushing and then hooking? That's what you have to do with that reverse side kick. Because when you lift, you're lifting this way. When you do reverse spin, you're lifting with the straight leg. So when you lift here, right, you bend your knee. Okay, go and take a break if you need to. Go ahead and get some water.
You're doing just regular hook.
So when you lift, right, your knee's bent. See?
That's not right?
That is correct.
But not when you're doing...
When you're doing your reverse spinning hook, you straighten your leg out. You don't pick your knee. You pick your knee and the leg up. So when you do it, I'm going to do it toward you. You start like this instead of...
Oh, and I'm supposed to start like that.
Yeah. All right. It's the same kick. It's the same kick. The only difference is instead of coming forward towards your, coming forward, you're coming to the back. It's the same kick. It's just turning to your back versus bringing it forward. Yes, that's the motion. Okay. But you don't want to hesitate though, right? That's the key, is the try not to hesitate. Keep it all in one motion. Yep. So what it ends up being is it's a push, and then you bend. Right? Just like when you do here, you push and then you bend. It's just the start's different, right? Instead of coming across my body and then pulling back, I'm just turning in the same direction all the way through. All right, so 1, 2. And once again, you're almost there. Like I said, I think it's just your initial start is so straight. Try to get a little bend in it. That way you can get more. Yeah, I want to see that push. I want to see that push toward me, and then you can hook after. All right, so go and get some water, man. All right, so we're gonna take about the next 10 minutes. I want you guys to work on your Poomsaes, please. On your forms, you're going to start with the lowest one and work your way up. All right, go ahead on your own. All right, this should give you enough time to get through all of them if you're a black belt. Okay, so go ahead and work on your own, please. If you're done, just keep repeating. Repeat the ones that you make a mistake on. Do you remember your form, sir? Do you remember the new one? Take a Kirchung? Yes, sir. Okay, good. Just checking. Keep those stances a little bit smaller, Mr. Ryan. All right, sir. So right there, right? We should actually be 3-foot legs. So I want you to think back foot, right? There's back foot is 1. I have an imaginary foot 2, and then 1 more, 3. That's how my stance should be. So I do my low block here, 1, and then I step forward, same, 1, a little bit closer. There you go, right there, and then 2, and 3. Yep. Yeah. All right, make that turn. 1. Yeah, same thing. Still that 3-foot. And then step and punch. 2, 3, all the way around. 1. There you go. And see how your legs keep getting deeper. We don't want that. And you want to make sure that the back foot turns too. So see, both feet should almost be. Yep. There you go. Good. And then you step and punch. And then to the back. Low block. All right. And then you step and punch 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3. There you go. And if you're consistent and you do everything right, if I start here, I'm going to finish right there, sir. Okay. Can you say yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Awesome. There you go. Good. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Come back to Jumbi. All right. So now what I want you to do is every block that we do, every punch that we do should use both hands versus just a single hand. So right now, what I'm saying, like when you do your low block, you're only using one hand. And then when you punch, you're only using one hand.
Yeah.
So what we want to do is, right, I want you to think, kind of hold this out here. So 1, and then you're going to pull and block together. So 1. Yeah. 2. So, and then when you punch, same thing. So when you punch, kind of lift a little bit and pull and punch. Okay. So it takes a little bit of work to get used to that movement. But what you're doing in essence is you're drawing energy from this resting hand here. As you pull back, you're pulling that energy through your shoulder into the punch.
It's like your body's turning.
Correct. All right. So it's just channeling that inner energy. So, yes, sir. All right. So, Mr. Spencer, real quick, sir, let's go back to this punch over here, sir. So go and switch your feet. Punch. Okay. So when you make your turn, anytime that you turn, you have to turn both feet. You do a good job of turning the one, but then you kind of leave this one kind of there.
Oh, okay.
So you want to make sure, sir, if you watch my feet, when I make my turn, you see how both my feet turn all the way. There you go. 1, and then you'll step and punch. And then same thing here. When I turn halfway, don't just leave this foot back here like this. You want to make sure that you turn both feet. 1. And then step forward and punch, step forward and punch, step forward and punch. Key up. Oh, yeah. Now, when you make that big turn again, turn both feet. 1. Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, sir.
How would I do that motion going to here?
Okay. So now from here, you're going to bring the right hand up by your left shoulder, and then your right hand or your left hand will come over to the right hip.
Okay.
So here, and then 2. There you go. Yep. And then you'll step and punch. All right, good. And then from here, you'll bring this hand into the shoulder. Other hand will come across, and then low block. All right. And then the punching's easy, right? 1, 2, 3. Of course, yeah, absolutely. Yep. Yeah, that's fine. All right. So that's what you want. I want you to think about is that, the first time we teach you, we're just worried about which way do you turn. It's called, just getting the movements down.
Okay.
All right. So I'm not looking specifically at, look at your feet position and everything. Because if I give you all this detail right at the beginning, you're never going to learn the form. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, there's so much information to remember. So as long as, you know, you've got this part down really good, you know.
I've gotten that whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then after I do the
Yep.
like this,
Yes.
then I go.
Chamber. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then I also learned the Russian.
The four direction punch. Mhm.
Yeah.
The four direction punch. Yep. So yeah. So yeah, we're just kind of focusing on that, and then the four direction punch is the exact same thing. So we chamber the blocks the exact same way.
Okay.
So that's the one nice thing about it, is because both forms have low blocks and punches. So once you get that concept down, then you can apply it to both forms, and you'll be all set. Okay, sir? Yep. You're welcome, sir. How many seconds on that movement? Correct. Okay, so make sure it's 5 seconds and not 6 or 4 or 8. Yes, you don't have any 8-second movements yet. Wait till you get to senior red. You'll have some 8-second movements. Okay. Wow, good job, Virginia, Mrs. Lee. Synchronize. Team Poomsae for next year, okay? Team Poomsae for competition team. Yeah. Much better, Mr. Rodvig. Good job of remembering what we worked on yesterday. Very good. Okay, we got 3 more minutes. You doing okay, ma'am?
No.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Oh, I'm sorry. Inner block. So it's your inner block. 1, and then 2. Good. And then turn, just like the beginning. There you go.
Forget this one. Down block. Punch.
Yes.
Down block. Punch.
Yes. That doesn't look like you're forgetting.
Kick. Down block. Punch.
Yeah, see, it doesn't look like you forgot.
Down block. Punch.
There you go, man. That's it. Good. Good stances there. Remember, everything is deep. There's no walking stance except for almost at the end, right? On Tajong. So, good. Questions? Okay. So, are you, when you do this part here, 1, 2, are you pulling to here, or are you keeping your hands in front? Okay. All right. So let's take a look. So do this part here. So left foot in front. So 1. Oh my goodness. Are you just lifting the knee? Right? All right. You do your spread block here, here. That's the motion. All right. So 1. You have to yank them down. So you do your spread. 1. Now from here, your elbows are bent, right? So then from here, we just make them straight. So when we make them straight, our hands go up a little bit. Okay, we're not lifting, all right? But from here, we're just making them straight here. And then we're going to grab and we're going to pull down and we're going to bring the knee up. 1. There you go. So you want to make sure, don't pull to here, just keep them in front. 1, all right? And then 2, 3. And make sure here, right hand should be on the bottom. Okay. And then keep your hands there, cross, and then open. 1. Same thing here. Straighten out the arms, pull straight down. All right. And then 2, 3. And this time left hand. Yeah, there you go. But see, look at where you stepped. You're stepping here. Should be here. Yes. Okay. Then from here, now you go to the back. 1. Yes. 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. And then knife hand and punch. Good. Okay. All right. If you need to take another break, get some water if you need it real quick. Go and get some water. Is he still having troubles? Okay. All right. So I'll have Nirav work with him next. How many self-defense do you know so far? 6? Okay. Give you a chance to work on those today. So. All right, Miss Natalie, I'm gonna have you work with Miss D'Alessio on 3 steps and 1 steps, left and right side. Do you need a little bit more time on the Poomsae? Or are you okay? Okay. I figured as much. So, all right, Mr. Nirav, I want you to work with Mr. Tyler on Taeguk Irchung, please. All right. Let's see. Okay, Mr. Tucker and Miss Gretchen together. Let's work on some self-defense. All right. You tell him which ones you know, so that he can kind of watch and see, and then make sure she's got them down right. And then, if she's got all this, she says she knows 6. So if she knows all 6, then we can teach her another one. Okay, sir. Okay, good. Okay, Mr. Nico. Sorry. All right, Mr. Nico. Let's have you come over here, sir. I want you to work on your front kick, okay, sir? So, Mr. Spencer, can I have you move over to the other side for just, thank you, sir. I just need this bag over here. So let's work on your front kick, sir. All right.
Yeah.
Breaking that board. Okay. Remember, you gotta use the ball of your foot. Don't hit it like this. You understand? You have to hit it with toes like this. Okay. So here, just like this. Okay, sir. Okay, good. There you go. Good. 2. Nice job, sir. There we go. All right. From here, those of you at home, let's go ahead and work on 3 steps and 1 steps, please. All right. 3 steps and 1 step. So red belts and up, you have to do left and right side. Odonchok, wenchok. Okay. So go ahead and work. You can either work together or by yourself. Totally up to you. Some of you guys only have 1 person, so you got to work by yourself. So 3 steps and 1 steps first. Okay. Go ahead. Shijak. Come on over this side, Mr. Ryan. I have you and Spencer work on something for me. All right, so you guys got the keep on air chang down, which is good. So we're going to work on something called 10 basic stance. All right, gentlemen. So let's have you scoot over a little bit, and you right there. All right, so from here, Chumbi. So this is the first of the 3. So the keep on air chang is the 3rd one. Okay, so the first one of the 3 is called 10 basic stance. So from here, you're going to name every stance. So first stance is you're going to bring the left foot in. You're going to say attention. So attention. All right. Then you're going to step out. Bring your hands up and down. Chumbi. All right. So you'll say chumbi. Good. And then you'll step out again. You'll cross your hands and you'll do 2 down blocks to the side. Horse riding stance. All right. So this is horse riding stance here. And then you'll bring the left foot in. You'll bring the left foot forward into a walking stance. Cross your arms. Walking stance. And then you'll step back. And then you'll do the other side. Walking stance. So, okay. So that's the first half. Let's try it again. All right. I know it's a little bit tough. Here, let's do this. I'll make it easier. Once you come right over here, Mr. Ryan, Mr. Spencer here. Face this way. Face toward me. Now the sun's not in your eyes. All right. Let me scoot over just a little bit. All right. Okay. So first movement is attention. So left foot in, left foot out, chumbi. Horse riding stance. So you guys will say horse riding stance. And then left foot comes in, and then left foot comes forward, walking stance. Left foot. Okay, and then left foot back, and then right foot forward, walking stance. All right, one more time, chumbi. So from here, attention, chumbi, horse riding stance, walking stance, and other side, walking stance. All right. Okay, I'm going to let you work on that for just a little bit, that first half. All right, gentlemen, go ahead. Any questions, sir?
I was watching them. You taught them something.
Yeah, don't worry about that right now. So that's not one that's going to be required. That's more for the kids. So
Okay.
I'll teach it to you, but it's not anything necessary because you'll have to do just these two for your yellow belt. So the keep on air chung and the four direction punch, the
Okay.
two moving ones.
Okay. So it's just those for
Mm-hmm.
the white belt.
For you, for your age group.
And then isn't there like terminology too?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So if you look at I gave mom a folder.
Yeah.
So in that folder has your your curriculum sheets. So you want to get the one that's for your age group, and anything on that sheet is basically a test question.
Okay.
So you just go on and kind of take a look at that sheet because it tells you what you're learning, what kicks you need to know, what hand techniques you need to know
Okay.
between blocks and strikes and all of that stuff. All right. So now the other thing is make sure that you as the older brother, right, set the good example for the younger brothers. We want to make sure that we don't want to. I know you guys like to get it on, right, brothers and so forth.
Sorry.
Oh no, no worries, no worries. Like I said, I get it. You're excited about it. You want to show off some of that stuff. That's fine. I don't mind you working with your brothers within reason. We just don't want to make sure we don't want them getting hurt. That's the biggest thing.
Okay.
Because what usually happens is that you as the oldest should have that control to be able to say, hey, okay, maybe I'm going too hard on these guys and so forth. Especially with this, because as much as you feel like, oh, I'm comfortable with all this stuff like that, the last thing I want is for your brothers to get seriously injured by you doing something inadvertently. And that's the same thing like when you're, want to show someone that hey, one of your friends, hey, look at what I learned and all this stuff like that. I really caution you in doing that because, like I did that one time and I hurt someone.
Yeah.
Like when I first started, I was young too, and my instructor basically said, "Hey, this happens again, right?" Because he kind of thought my instructor thought that I was doing it to kind of bully someone. It's like, oh, I hurt him because I knew all the stuff, but that wasn't the case. But he said that if he ever found out that I hurt someone outside of the school, that I would get kicked out. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do that. And then I felt bad about hurting the person, and I did it inadvertently. But once again, you're starting to learn about your body as you're doing this stuff. Some of the stuff comes easy. Some of the stuff is like, oh man, this is hard. Or why can't I get it? And it gets frustrating at times. So, like I said, just be a good example for your brothers. Kind of, keep them in line because I know they don't always understand. So they're going to go in rough house and things like that. You know, enforce your will as an older brother. Say, hey, stop doing that if they don't want to listen, and then utilize that mentality of, hey, okay, you know what? If you're not going to listen to me, guess what? All right, Master Hong said that I have the authority to keep you guys in line. And that's the thing. You have the authority to
Okay.
keep your brothers in line so that they don't get out of hand. If they don't listen to you, then guess what? That's fine. You just let me know, and then they won't be practicing for a day or two until they
Okay.
get that taken care of. So, all
I
right.
have been helping them with their stuff.
And that's fine. That's great. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. And like I said, if you have lots of room, by all means, please do so. I always tell people, like some of these kids, they get home and they live in an apartment, 1-bedroom apartment, and there's all kinds of furniture and everything. They're trying to practice, and I was like, no, don't do that. Last thing you want to do is practice in the house and you break something or you hurt yourself on something. I almost broke my ankle one time working on the kick inside the house, and I landed on the coffee table, on the edge of the coffee table. So, we just want to make sure. I get it. It's like it's a lot of fun. You can't get here enough. You can't stay long enough to kind of get everything done. So, just do what you can to make sure that. I think your mom's worried more so about you guys and so forth. So,
Yeah. She got us. She got kind of mad at us. We're like, okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
yeah.
She was gone for the night, so
No.
yeah. But I just wanted to tell you, yeah, I came from wrestling
Mhm.
like 3 years, and it's like they don't tell you like this is a lot more formal. If you
Yes.
understand.
Yes, sir.
So,
Mhm.
sorry.
No, it's no apologies necessary. Like I said, it happened. So, just so that that's my expectation is that if you want to share this with someone else, say, hey, encourage them to come by, come and watch. if you got a friend that wants to do, that's interested in knowing what you do, have them come with you. We'll throw them into the class. I'd be happy to do that for you, and do that kind of stuff. So rather than you just going out there, hey, look at what I know how to do, and then all of a sudden you lose your balance, you hit them, and you knock them out and do something bad. So,
Yeah. Okay.
all right, sir.
All right.
All right,
Thanks, sir.
cool. Yep. All right, a few more minutes. Keep working. All right, gentlemen. All right, so now, all right, so this is the task here, right? Your older brother doesn't know this one yet. You know something that your older brother doesn't. So you have the responsibility when you get home to show him this. Now, keep in mind this too. All right, I was having a conversation with your brother. All right. I know you guys are excited about this. Mom tells me all the time you guys are excited about this. All right. In your excitement, sometimes you can get carried away, I'm sure. Okay. So, all right. When you're practicing with one another, we do not practice with full speed, full contact. Okay. And the reason for that is because right now you don't know how to control yourself. And so what happens is that what you think is okay might be too hard for Ryan, and vice versa, right? What you think is okay might be too hard for Spencer. All right. And so what happens, right? You think it's not hard, but he thinks it's okay. And then all of a sudden you get mad because that's too hard. And then what happens? You start to fight back, and then it gets out of hand. So we don't want that to happen. All right. Second thing, all right, is that you're going to want to show other people. You're going to want to show your friends, hey, look at what I learned. This is awesome stuff. Everything like that. All right. If you want to show off to your friends, you invite them here. You don't do that out there. And the reason for that is because, once again, what happens if you accidentally slip showing them something and then you actually kick them and you hurt them? Then it's your fault. All right. Okay. So, all right. This is a martial art that hopefully you'll never have to use. That's the thing. You can show it off and everything like that, but hopefully you'll never have to use. All right. You want to make sure, right, that this is a martial art of respect. So when you're going out there and you're showing off and doing all that stuff, you're not showing respect. You're not showing respect for the art. You're not showing respect for me as an instructor. You're not showing respect for your parents, right? Because guess what happens when you accidentally beat up someone, you hit someone, right? Because you're showing off or whatever, right? That parent's going to come over to your parent and go, your son did this to my kid. And he's got a big old black eye or something, right? That's not gonna be a good, pleasant experience. So we want to avoid that as much as possible. All right. I know you guys like this a lot, and I'm gonna teach you as much as I can. All right. You guys just keep working hard the way you guys are doing, and you guys are gonna progress up just fine. All right. But right, it requires you guys to make sure that you demonstrate self-control when you guys are outside of the school. All right. So if you demonstrate that self-control, then I'm gonna get you all the way up to black belt. If you cannot demonstrate that self-control, then guess what? You will not be training with us here at Apex. So if I find out that you've hurt someone, all right, after we've had this conversation, then guess what? All right, you won't be training with us because I take this very seriously. All right, so all right, gentlemen, good job. So, all right, let's finish up, everyone. Face your partners. Shadeo Kyungnam. Air high five them. All right, let's go ahead and line back up, please. Good.
I did way better today.
Sometimes it helps with a good partner too. That usually helps. All right, good job, everyone. From here, face flags, please. Chedit, Kyungnam. Turn and face me, please. Chedit, Kyungnam. All right, class dismissed. Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you next class. Good job. All right.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.